Right, gotta make sure everything's positioned in a good area. I don't want like things getting in the way. Make sure my phone's turned down. Actually bring up the dashboard. And maybe even see how my stream sounds. You know, honestly, that doesn't sound too bad. Alright. Very nice, Caesar-chan. So, I'm gonna be playing some Fire Emblem Three Houses. I'm gonna make sure my tag's right. Yeah, so I stopped playing this a while ago after, so like I bought it when it came out, and then I started it. And then I literally, like, I just had 3 hours on my file, and then I just stopped playing. Which probably wasn't the greatest. But now I decided I'm going to restart it. I'm going to actually try to beat it. For beginning and intermediate players. I don't want to play in normal, because that's the easiest. But I also don't want my characters dying. So, you know what? Let's go hard. Fallen units rise. Fallen units are lost forever. And you know what? I'm gonna not let myself leave the game. Oh, okay, there's gonna be no online services for now. Because I ran out of my Nintendo Switch Online membership. I'll redo that eventually. The Tailshin Plains. Let me actually test out the cutscene volume. Okay, yeah, not bad volume. Just had to say not bad 3 times for some reason. Are there subtitles on? I hope there are. Oh boy, they battling. But yeah, for the first few hours of gameplay, I'll be knowing what's going on. But then, after that, I'll have no idea what's going on, so we'll be good. Man's got kicked.
Tell me, Nemesis, do you recall the Red Canyon? You'll die. Die.
Swapped a Weeb JRPG for another Weeb JRPG.
That I loved.
You're not wrong. I really did. And I'm gonna be honest, I was playing Persona 3 right before this, so my day's just nothing but Weeb JRPGs. But hey man, is it really a good game if you can't have a good waifu? See, the only difference in streaming must be if you got included in the Smash. You're right, you're right.
Oh my. What could have brought you here?
I'm just chilling. Fuck, well, what was I saying? I was saying something and then I just completely got lost mid-sentence because cutscene and I didn't want to interrupt it. Oh well, I'm sure it wasn't important.
It is most rude to interrupt a moment of repose. Very rude indeed. Now come to me. I wish to have a look at you.
Oh, but upon switching to this JRPG, I'll have no idea what's going on because I haven't beaten this one yet. I've only played like 3 hours of it, and then decided to restart it on stream. Yeah, I'm a guy. At you in French.
I have not seen the likes of you before. Who are you anyway?
Honestly, that's me in English too, though. Like, who are you anyway? I'm immortal.
I see. Then you must have a name of sorts. Go on.
Nah, we're not going the canon name. Because this is my adventure, guys. It's me. It's not the stinky protagonist. I'm the one playing.
Never grow accustomed to the sound of human names. You must possess a day of birth as well. Beneath which moon and on what day were you born to this world?
The harpstring moon on the second day of the harpstring moon. This sounds fancy. I gotta start up. Yes, permadeath is on, and I'm playing it on hard. I'm not playing it on maddening because I don't want literally everybody to die, but it's on hard, so my units are going to die. It's a guarantee. I'm gonna have dead units. But I'm gonna start telling people my birthday's on the second day of the harpstring moon. Because that just sounds fancy.
It seems we share our day of birth. How strange.
Wait, really? Do I share a date of birth with green-haired girl? They're gonna die no matter what difficulty it's on. Oh, yeah, true. You're right.
It all feels so familiar. I think it may be time for yet another nap.
Nap time.
It is almost time to begin.
Have you beaten 3 houses, Tony? Oh, yo, I forgot to plug this.
Hey, time to wake up.
All right, hey, what's up, Snapchat? I forgot to plug this before the stream, but twitch.tv/Dragados, Fire Emblem 3 Houses. That's a good summary. Hey, what's up, Snapchat? I forgot to plug this before the stream, but twitch.tv. All right, sorry, I had my volume up, so y'all still heard it. Y'all heard me say it twice. Y'all are getting the behind the scenes. You never did? You never beat it? All right. Yeah, I bought this game when it came out, played it for 3 hours, and then never touched it again. So I guess I'm coming back to it now. And now for the Instagram. Hey, what's up, guys? I started the stream. I forgot to plug this before stream, but twitch.tv/Dragados, Fire Emblem 3 Houses. Come join. All right, now let me type that in. Twitch.tv/Dragados. Love it when I forget to plug the streams. Imagine still using the gram. Hey, man. If I'm gonna advertise, I gotta advertise everywhere. Wait, did it already voice him? I don't know if it did, so I'll just voice him. Hey, time to wake up.
Were you having that dream again?
Okay, there we go. It was voicing him. I was dreaming about a war. I feel like that one's gonna... Wee woo, wee woo. I also just got deja vu, but I've never played this game on stream. But even me saying that has some deja vu in it. So this is just really weird in my head right now. But I was dreaming about a war.
Massive armies clashing on a vast field, right? Oh, there hasn't been a battle like that in over 3 centuries.
Man, his lip flaps are certainly matching.
In any case, just put that out of your mind for now. The battlefield.
It's a
is no
game,
place
so
for
lip
idle
flaps or
thoughts.
whatever.
Risking your life is part of the job for mercenaries like us. Letting your mind wander is a sure way to get yourself killed. Okay, time to get moving. Our next job is in the kingdom.
Alright.
I told you before, it's far from here, so we'll need to leave at dawn.
Until dawn? Is this gonna be a horror game? Oh, right. Well, no. Of course. Of course.
Hmm? Oh, good grief. Everyone is already waiting for us outside.
Gerald.
Yada
sorry,
yada.
Sorry to barge in, but your presence is needed.
What's happened?
Please forgive our intrusion. We wouldn't bother you with a situation not dire.
What do a bunch of kids like you want at this hour?
We're being pursued by a group of bandits. I can only hope that you will be so kind as to lend your support.
Bandits? Here?
It's true. They attacked us while we were at rest in our camp.
We've been separated from our companions and we're outnumbered. They're after our lives, not to mention our gold.
Uh-oh.
I'm impressed you're staying so calm considering the situation. Wait, that uniform.
He's a member of the Golden Deer.
Bandits spotted just outside the village. Damn, there are a lot of them.
I guess they followed you all the way here. We can't abandon this village now. Come on, let's move. Hope you're ready.
Of course I am. I'm the protagonist. Protagonist's always ready. Protagonists are ready when they're asleep. Oh, jeez. Why is it so far down? No, stop it. File 1. There we go. A skirmish at dawn. Prologue. An inevitable encounter. Alright, guys.
Let's take care of those thieves before they overrun the village.
Now, let's not die in the prologue.
Front first. That should take the wind out of their sails.
Yep, I know how to play Fire Emblem. I beat Awakening.
I will prevail.
You know, I I said that, then I almost went against the weapon triangle. Lance is good against sword, right? Then, like, Axe was good against Lance.
Stay focused.
I also re-downloaded Fire Emblem Heroes.
You fought well.
Of course, that game's not quite as streamable unless I'm spending a bunch of money and, you know, hitting that gacha aspect. I don't read tutorials. Tutorials are for stinkies. I know how bows go. Wait, can I...
We'll advance while protecting ourselves from the enemy. Take up position inside the forest.
Yep, terrain effects. Force, for instance, raise a unit's evasion and defense. More, move your units to advantageous terrain and prepare to meet the enemy. What am I doing reading tutorial? Tutorials for stinky.
Yes, good. If we're in the forest, we can sustain their attacks without losing the advantage.
Yeah. Terrain types. We're in the trees. Take that, thief. Thiefy boy.
This is a fine opportunity. Use the combat arts I taught you.
Combat arts. Alright, alright. Okay, so I can't get that axe guy. What am I doing trying to strategize in this tutorial?
You never had a chance.
He really don't be having chances, though. What? Imagine missing. Yeah, thanks, RNG. Looks like somebody didn't pray to RNGesus. Missing again? RNGesus, I'm sorry for whatever I did to, like, upset you, man. My bad. Hey, not cool, bro. I only attack from a distance. You can't be coming up close like that. It's not cool. It's not very cash money. Very not cash money. Alright, let's end this. Oh, you're kidding. You were kidding.
Forgive me, everyone. My battle ends here.
As you can see, RNGesus hates me too. Really? Really? I missed 3 times? I missed with myself. Then I missed with fucking Red Girl, whatever her name is. And then I missed with me again? I know it's the tutorial. That shouldn't have happened. I'm blaming RNG. I'm full-heartedly blaming RNG for that. RNG is completely to blame. Bro, and you're roasting me in the group chat too? You couldn't just contain it in the stream?
Let's take care of those thieves before they overrun the village.
What? Man. Just had to flame me. Okay, we don't care about the tutorial. Get out of here, tutorial.
I'll cut through.
Yep, weapon durability.
Ready and willing.
Got him.
It was a good try.
Maybe RNG will not hate us as much this time.
Stay focused.
Oh wait, I should have talked.
You have a strange aura about you. You say you're a mercenary, so show me what you can do.
I should have talked with everybody. I didn't know that was a mechanic.
We'll advance while protecting ourselves from the enemy.
Yeah, take advantage. Go to the forest.
Yes.
Talk.
Thank you. We are in your debt. It wouldn't do for us to fall in a place like this. Please,
Of course.
lend us your strength. Let's work together to drive out these thieves.
I got you, bro.
It's because of you guys that I'm not dead right now. Thanks for that. I didn't expect to
Yeah,
run
no
into
problem.
mercenaries like you in some remote village. The gods of fortune must be smiling on me.
They weren't smiling on me a second ago.
This is a fight.
All three of them have me in their range if I do that. And she can't attack them. Just wait in the forest. Everybody chill in the forest. Just stay where you're at.
Saw that coming.
One moment. Okay, perish. Alright, I can't start with that man yet. Claude. Get this man. Get him out of here. Yup, got him.
Sorry, but victory is mine.
Wait, no. We're going with the advantage. 'Cause why would we not go for the advantage? That'd just be silly. You know, I know he told me to do combat art, but I've already pretty much forgotten exactly how.
Your defeat was
And you know what? Reading tutorials is for stinky, so I'm not gonna do it.
As expected.
Using items. Basically, you click the use items button, and then you can use items. It's really a hard process to fully comprehend.
Attack when an ally is nearby, and the enemy will be intimidated, making them easier to hit.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Be mindful.
Okay, so there's those three over there. They're all axe, so our sword homies should well, that's literally only me. So I can't rely on me too much, but I should look out for Dimitri. Oh, I need to heal.
Why are there mercenaries in the village? Guess we'll have to deal with them too.
I didn't even realize I was so low on health. Oh, is there a chest somewhere? You know what, if they come to me, they'll get hit. And I'm using a vulnerary right now. Is there a chest anywhere? I don't seem to see one. Why did it tell me about a chest? Huh, interesting. Let's wait. And move Dimitri up to here.
Hey, you with the blank stare! Out of my way!
No. Ow. Man, kind of hurt me a little bit. Oh, come on. Don't just be missing like that. Alright, Gerald. Not bad, not bad.
I'm gonna kill you where you stand.
Nah. You won't do it, bet. You won't. I'm gonna go back a little bit, heal some more. Alright. No. Not going for Dimitri against the boss. That'd be kinda rough.
That won't do it all.
Received an iron axe. Alright. Oh, cutscene time. What? Mr. Protagonist boy is getting deaded? That's not good. I hope some Deus Ex Machina will come out of the way and save him.
Honestly, what are you accomplishing with that little stunt? It's like you're trying to get me killed, you fool. Well, it's fine. After all, if you don't know the value of your own life, you're not going to protect it very well, are you? Course not. Well then, I guess it's up to me to guide you from now on, right? You can call me Sothis, but I'm also known as the Beginning. Sothis. Yes, that is it. My name is Sothis. And I am also called the Beginning. But who once called me that?
Probably some dude. Sothis?
I was not able to recall my name until just now. And just like that, it came to me. How odd. That look upon your face. Did you think me a child? A mere child who forgot her own name? Phooey! That child just saved your life. And what does that make you?
I am no child.
Such arrogance. You look the part, but are you truly an adult? You threw yourself before an axe to save just one young girl. Yet all is well, as I have stalled the flow of time for now. You would have died had I not intervened.
Thanks. Oh, thank you.
There now. Is gratitude so much to ask? I did deem you worth saving after all. Though it is only momentary, time has stopped. However did I manage that?
What will happen when time resumes?
When time begins again, the axe will tear into your flesh and you will surely meet your end.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
How rude of you to drag me into this. Now what to do?
Turn back the hands of time.
Of course. I must turn back the hands of time.
Big brain, big brain.
Yes, I do believe it can be done. You really are quite troublesome. I cannot wind back time too far, but all is well. You are aware of what's to come, which means you can protect yourself this time. Now go! Yes, you who bears the flames within. Drift through the flow of time to find the answers that you seek.
Okay. We out here messing with time. Nope. 'Tis you who shall perish.
Hey, over here!
Hey, did you just...
Yeah.
The Knights of Seros are here. We'll cut you down for terrorizing our students. Hey, the thieves are running away. Go after them. The students seem to be unharmed. And who's this?
Oh, I'm David.
Why him?
Well, we beat it. I guess let's save over our progress.
Captain Gerald? It is you. Goodness, it's been ages. Don't you... Oh, it must have
Oh,
been
crap.
20 years ago. Don't you recognize me? It's Alois, your old right-hand man. Well, that's how I always thought of myself anyway. Oh, it must have been 20 years ago.
Oh, okay, I guess.
It must have been 20 years ago that you went missing without a trace. I always knew you were still alive.
You haven't changed a bit, Alois. Just as loud as ever. And drop that captain nonsense. I'm not your captain anymore. These days, I'm just a wandering mercenary. One who has work to do. Goodbye, old friend.
Right. Goodbye, Captain. Wait, that isn't how this ends. I insist that you return to the monastery with me.
Garrig Mach Monastery. I suppose this was inevitable.
And how about you, kid? Are you the captain's child?
Yeah, am I? That is correct.
Is that so? Well, physical differences aside, your mannerisms do remind me of the captain. I'd love for you to see the monastery too. You will join me, won't you?
Sure.
What's troubling you, Captain? You aren't about to run off again, are you?
Even I wouldn't dare run from the Knights of Seros.
The Knights of Seros. They do seem rather skilled.
She just chilling on my brain.
It seems your presence is required. Get going.
Alright, alright. How long is this game? Like, is this like a Persona like style, like super long
I
JRPG
appreciate your
or?
help back there. Your skill is beyond question. You're clearly an experienced mercenary. And your father, that would be Gerald, the Bladebreaker, former captain of the Knights of Seros.
Let me search
oft
this.
praised as the strongest knight to ever live. Have I missed anything?
I didn't know he was a captain.
How curious. I'd wager the explanation for that is fascinating indeed.
Hey, you are coming with us to the monastery, right? Of course you are. I'd love to bend your ear as we travel. Oh, I should
Around
mention
40
that the three
hours
of us
if
are
you're
students
playing
at
it
the
straightforward.
Officers Academy at Garrig Mach Monastery.
Alright, so
We
it's
were
not
doing some
exactly
training
Persona
exercises
level
when those
in
bandits
size,
attacked.
but
I definitely got the worst of it.
That would be because you ran.
still long.
Too true. I was the first to make a strategic retreat. Everything would have worked out if these two hadn't followed me and ruined everything. Because of them, every single one of those bandits chased after us. Utterly ridiculous.
Ah, so that's what you were thinking, Claude. And here I thought you were acting as a decoy for the sake of us all.
His intentions were as clear as day. You will prove a lacking ruler if you cannot see the truth behind a person's words.
You will prove a lacking ruler yourself if you look for deceit behind every word and fail to trust those whom you rely on.
Both have good points.
Oh, joy. a royal debate between their highnesses. I wonder how being completely predictable affects one's ability to wield power. Personally, as the embodiment of distrust, I'd say your little exchange smacks of naivete.
Me, naive. Tell me, are you actually incapable of keeping quiet, or is your lack of self-awareness a condition of some sort?
Why not both?
In any case, forgive our digression. I must speak with you if you can spare a moment.
I can strike a
The way
moment.
You held your ground
I'm
against the
great at
bandits'
bowling.
leader was captivating. You never lost control of the situation. It showed me I still have much to learn.
Your skill is precisely why I must ask you to consider lending your services to the Empire. I might as well tell you now, I am no mere student. I am also the Adrestian Empire's...
Halt, Edelgard. Please allow me to finish my own proposition. The Holy Kingdom of Fargus is in dire need of exceptional individuals like yourself.
Everybody needs me.
Do consider returning to the kingdom with me.
Whoa there, you two sure are hasty. Trying to recruit someone you just met. Tactless, really. I was personally planning to develop a deep and lasting friendship on our journey back to the monastery before begging for favors. But it seems there's no time for niceties in this world. So, capable stranger, let's get right to it. Where does your allegiance lie?
Well, if I'm going to be completely honest,
It seems one's place of birth is quite significant to them. Yet they are so impressed by you that you may take your pick. Well,
wait, is Drestian... I hope this is Claude's. Okay, it
Is
is.
that right? Well, that's a win for the Alliance, so I suppose I'm obligated to be happy.
All right, that's enough with the small talk. It's time to head back to the monastery.
Claude's my boy.
Looks like we'll have to pick this up another time.
my, they are in such a hurry. You know, each of the three is most unique.
Claude. His easy smile is striking, but that smile doesn't reach his eyes. Edelgard. She's a refined young woman, but I feel as though she is always evaluating me. Dmitri. He seems quite sincere, but I sense darkness lurking beneath.
Yes, I thought the same. I am so sleepy once again.
I feel ya.
I may be sleeping, but
Save time. Hey, it's 4:20. Funny. One might say that's comedic.
Part 1. White clouds. Great tree moon. 3 houses. The icy winds of the Agma Mountains have begun to scatter, and the verdant fields once again spring to life across Fodlan, heralding the start of a new year. As they celebrate the dawning year, the people pray that they may realize their full potential, just as a tiny sprout hopes to one day grow into a great tree. The continent of Fodlan, said to be protected by a revered goddess, has existed since time immemorial. 3 ruling powers now control the land. In the south lies a region long held by a more than 1,000-year-old dynasty, the Adrestian Empire. Beyond its borders, to the frigid north, is the home of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus, ruled by the royal family and its knights. To the east, a league of nobles that heeds no king nor emperor rules what is called the Leicester Alliance. once consumed by a tempest of war and turmoil. Fodlan and these three mighty powers now exist in relative harmony.
Oh boy, anime cutscene.
This will be your first time at the monastery. I'd be happy to show you around.
It really is Fodlan in a nutshell. The good and the bad.
Like it or not, we'll be there soon enough. There it is. Garrick Mock Monastery.
This first stream of this is probably going to be filled with a bunch of cutscene. Then again, this game's probably a bunch of cutscene. Who? Oh.
I wonder, did the flow of time bring you here?
Did it? I mean, the flow of time brings everyone everywhere, doesn't it?
It's been years since I've last set eyes on this place. To be forced to see her now,
Oh, what, an old flame? Her?
You saw her in the courtyard earlier, didn't you? The Archbishop, Lady Rhea.
The Archbishop.
As you know, the majority of folks in Fodlan are devout followers of the teachings of Seros. The leader of that ridiculously large religious organization is the Archbishop, Lady Rhea.
Thank you for your patience, Gerald. My name is Setit. I am an advisor to the Archbishop.
Right. Hello.
Hi.
It has been a long time, Gerald. I wonder, was it the will of the goddess that we have another chance meeting like this?
Forgive my silence all these years. Much has happened since we last spoke.
So I see. The miracle of fatherhood has blessed you. That is your child, is it not?
Yes. Born many years after I left this place. I wish I could introduce you to the mother of my child, but I'm afraid we lost her to illness.
I see. My condolences. As for you, I heard of your valiant efforts from Alois. What is your name?
My name is
A fine name indeed.
David.
From the bottom of my heart, I thank you for saving those students of the Officers' Academy. Gerald, you already know what it is I wish to say, do you not?
You want me to rejoin the Knights of Seros, don't you? I won't say no, but...
Your apprehension stings. I had expected that Alois would have already asked this of you. I must step away for now, but I expect they will desire a word with you soon. Please listen carefully to what they have to say. Until tomorrow, farewell.
So long.
I can't believe it. Forced back into the Knights of Seros. I'm sorry I dragged you into this. Looks like I'll be stuck here for a while. And I'm afraid your services are requested as well.
I must work here? As a servant?
Nothing like that. They want you to teach, by the sound of it. You heard those brats earlier talking
Knocked
about
over
the
my water.
Officers Academy, right? Well, the academy just happens to be short a professor.
So I'm gonna be a teacher.
And apparently that damned Alois went and recommended you to Lady Rhea.
So, you must be the new professor. My, how stern and handsome you are.
That might not be the case.
No. I'm not the one you're looking for. You can handle things from here. Good luck. And watch out for Lady Rhea.
Watch out.
I don't know what she's thinking making you a professor like this. She may be up to something. Stay on your guard.
Alright.
Oh, it's you then? So young.
Competence and age are not necessarily correlated, as you well know. I am Hanneman, a Crest Scholar and Professor at the Officers Academy.
Awesome.
I wonder if you bear a crest of your own. When next you have a moment to spare, I insist that you pay me a visit so we can delve into the subject further.
I'm Manuela. I'm a professor, a physician, a songstress, and available. It's nice to meet you.
You're a physician.
I look too pretty for that line of work, do I? But yes, when I'm not teaching, I can be found in the infirmary. If you're ever lonely, please do come and pay me a visit. I would love to.
Spare our colleague the needless chatter, Manuela. Now then, it seems you'll be taking charge of one of the Academy's 3 houses. I expect you haven't yet been briefed on the nature of each, have you?
Do you really not know? Fine. I'll do you a favor and explain.
That is appreciated.
The Officers Academy is comprised of 3 houses of students, each of which is closely affiliated with its region of origin. The Black Eagle House is for students from the Adrestian Empire. Their house leader this year is Edelgard, the Imperial Princess, who is in line to be the next Emperor.
The Blue Lion House is for students from the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. Their house leader this year is Prince Dimitri. He is to be the next king of Fargus.
Lastly, there is the Golden Deer House, which is for students of the Leicester Alliance. Their house leader is Claude, grandson to Duke Regan, the leader of the Alliance.
To think that the next Emperor, King, and Sovereign Duke are all here. It certainly is a promising year for the Academy.
I'll say. I just hope none of those little treasures cause any trouble.
Quite. For now, I suggest taking a stroll around the Academy to get your bearings. And when you've a moment, please stop by my research laboratory.
Alright.
The old man has a point. Oh, and keep in mind that I've only notified the house leaders that you're our new professor. It's more fun that way.
You know, my game capture's like, it's got that weird black border around it. I don't know exactly what's going on with that. Hold on, Elgato. There we go. Let's just stretch that bad boy a little bit. No. Just mess with that display. Man, I'm just trying to make it fit the screen, you know? But it's got that weird black little border. I don't want that there, but I might just have to deal with it, and that's okay. make this a little smaller because I don't want to lose any of the screen. Because that would suck. Alright, you know what? That's probably good. That's fine.
I suggest you try spending time with the students. Some odd ducks in that bunch, but they're good kids. I'm sure Lady Rhea will have more information for you tomorrow, but that should get you going. Good luck. You'll need it.
Thanks.
Have you no intention of changing your mind, Rhea? Appointing a stranger, a child no less, as a professor at our esteemed academy is...
Come on, Sedith. You seem like you're no fun. Just spoiling
I have
it.
made my decision, Sedith. I know worrying comes naturally to you, but there is truly no need. That stranger is Gerald's flesh and blood, after all.
I can't say that's all too comforting. How trustworthy is this Gerald character? Is he not the man who went missing after the Great Fire 21 years ago? I would remind you that Flame is now here with us as well. I beg of you, please consider whether this is an unnecessary risk.
Sedith, they have my trust. Let that be enough for you as well. More importantly, I have received a report from Shamir. I am increasingly concerned about a matter regarding our suspicious individual. We cannot ignore those who harbor ill will toward the church, especially if they are frequenting Garrick Mach.
Yes, that matter is of great importance as well. I shall continue my investigation. Rhea, for now I will have faith that you are placing your trust with the utmost care. I pray that nothing occurs to shake that confidence.
Ah, yes. Reading book. I like read book. Look at all those characters.
Of course.
Alright, time to explore the place.
I assume you are already aware that you will be teaching here at the Officers' Academy.
Yeah.
Correct? To start, please
Feel
speak
strangely
to the 3 house
underqualified.
leaders. You should also take a look around the academy and acquaint yourself with your new home.
What subject exactly am I going to teach?
That is your first task here at the monastery. Please let me know if you accept it. Once you have finished, come and speak with me. May I ask a favor of you?
Yep, speak to the students.
Ha! I imagine you were a bit surprised that I recommended you as a professor here.
Oh, yeah.
Frankly, we had someone else in mind for the role, but they ran off during our dust-up with the bandits.
Imagine running off.
Can't entrust students to someone who's abandoned them once before, huh?
You do got a point.
You saved the lives of the students you came across. That, at least, was admirable. Now you should make the rounds. Go around the monastery and see that you greet everyone.
How much of that are you able to hear? I wonder. Not too much of it, honestly. One moment, actually. Well, no, never mind. This is a room. Oh, yeah.
So you've accepted a teaching position here. Pity. I was hoping you would lend your strength to the Empire. I never properly introduced myself, did I? My name is Edelgard von Hresvelg. I am the princess and heir apparent of the Adrestian Empire. I wonder if you'll be tasked with leading the Black Eagles. I hope you've had a chance to meet everyone. Would you like to know more about any of the Black Eagles?
Sure. What about Hubert?
Hubert is the heir of Marquis Vestra. He has served me since I was a child. You may think his blood runs a bit cold, but actually that's rather accurate. Still, if you can get past that, you'll see he's quite astute and reasonable.
Looks like a regular TikToker.
For some reason, he thinks of me as a bitter rival and is always trying to challenge me. It's terribly irritating. His house is that of Duke Aya, which produces Adrestia's prime ministers. That family is, perhaps, too pleased with its own status.
Alright, what about Linhart?
He's remarkably intelligent, but he only wishes to apply himself to tasks that particularly interest him, and nothing else. He's also fond of, well, napping.
Understandable.
If he had any work ethic or sense of duty to speak of, I suppose he would be destined to become an official of the Empire. He's the second son of Count Bergliez. He has no inheritance in his future, which is perhaps why he's always so eager to prove himself. He's overly energetic and rushes headfirst into any battle. If he ends up in your care, be sure to keep a close eye on him.
Makes sense.
She's Count Varley's only daughter. I suppose you could say she's a bit eccentric, but she seems like a gentle soul. I believe she's shut herself away in her quarters and doesn't care to leave, but don't worry, I'll make sure she finds her way to class. Few commoners have joined the Black Eagle House, but Dorothea is an exception. She's a songstress from a famous opera company in the Empire. I'm not entirely sure what brought her to the Officers' Academy. To the west of Fogland is an archipelago called Brigid. Petra is the granddaughter of their king. Brigid is a vassal state of the Empire, which is how she came to be enrolled here. She's incredibly smart and studious.
Sorry, I had to defend myself for dying in the tutorial. Alright. So I've learned about the Black Eagle.
Pardon me.
Hello there.
Greetings! You must be the new professor. What a pleasure. As for me, my job is to stand here at this glorious entrance and leisurely watch over the comings and goings of everyone. Make folks smile, you know? And by that, I mean to vigilantly guard this entrance with my very life. No levity whatsoever. As of now, nothing to report.
Who are you?
Yes.
What is up with this jacket I'm wearing? Like, are those sleeves? Are those supposed to be sleeves? Am I wearing... No. What? What's going on with it? I am so confused by this jacket. Boop. Sorry, I'm typing to somebody. There we go. All right.
What do you think?
It's the Golden Deer homeroom. All right.
What do you think?
Well, I think it is a homeroom.
It's like this.
Do I know you?
What do you think?
Well, look who it is. I see Suyor. Hello. Leone is so friendly. That's the noble lady Hilda, isn't it? Alright. So this is where all the people, if we choose Golden Deer, this is where these homies are from. But where's Claude at?
What do you think?
Oh, there he is.
Well, well, scored a teaching gig here, did you? Talk about a great first impression. I guess that means I'd better introduce myself properly. I'm Claude von Regan. I'm from the ruling house of the Leicester Alliance, but don't worry too much about all that madness. I'm guessing you don't know which class you'll be teaching yet, do you? I bet you'd like ours. We're not as difficult as the other two. Have you met the folks from the Golden Deer House yet? care to know more about anyone?
Sure. Let's learn the people. Well, we know you.
Piqued your interest, have I? As luck would have it, I'm pretty curious about you as well. But what's life without a bit of mystery? Let's just spend the next year or so learning about each other little by little.
I feel ya.
He's the heir of Gloucester territory. If you haven't already picked up on it, he's a bit arrogant and fancies himself a ladies' man.
Oh.
That said, deep down he's really devoted and honest. Though I wouldn't mind never hearing him talk about his noble obligations ever again.
Raphael.
He comes from a merchant family, but his parents died in an accident. Seems like he's had a rough life. Despite all that, he's just about the most cheerful guy you'll ever meet. His passions are training, eating, and... actually, that's about it.
Training and eating. That's respectable.
He's the second son of a merchant family. Since his brother will inherit the business, he's training to become a knight. If you ask me, it doesn't seem like he truly wants to be a knight. He's probably just doing it to please his parents.
Oh. Well, it is what it is.
Lysithea is the daughter of Count Ordelia, and is probably the youngest student here. But watch out, she gets angry if you treat her like a child. As for me, I do it on purpose. You have to make your own fun in this place, you know? Marianne is Margrave Edmund's daughter, and that's pretty much all I know about her. She doesn't interact much with other students, so I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of folks here have never even heard her speak. Hilda is the only daughter of Duke Goneril. It seems her father and brother coddle her quite a bit. If you look up lazy in the dictionary, her picture won't be there because she never got around to submitting it. Not too unusual for a noble, I guess.
True, true. And Leone.
Leone enrolled because she wants to be a mercenary. I think she said that her father is a hunter. She's pretty blunt and as stingy as they come. A habitual saver, too. I think she's hoping to repay her village for helping to send her here.
Alright.
Yeah.
Then I guess we'll go look at the
Hello. Please accept my
blue
apologies
ones.
for the other day. You came to our aid, yet I hadn't even the courtesy to properly introduce myself. I am Dimitri Alexandra Blathid, Crown Prince of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. Of course, at the Academy, I am simply a student. And I've heard word that you are to become a professor here. Delightful news. I still have much to learn, but I'm confident I could benefit greatly from your guidance. In any case, welcome to the monastery. I hear you're investigating the different houses here. Did any of the blue lions catch your attention?
Yes, actually. Tell me about yourself.
Me? Oh, please forgive me. It's difficult to open up on the spot, don't you think? I'm afraid my story has not been a pleasant one. I do hope that doesn't color your view of me, but I understand if that can't be helped.
Nah, it doesn't mess with my view of you.
Dedu was born in Dusker, and has been loyally working in my service for the past 4 years. He's rather taciturn, but once you get to know him, you'll see he's a kind and good-natured young man.
It's good.
Felix is the heir to House Fraldarius. He has a bit of a sharp tongue, but don't let that fool you. Deep down, he's a good guy. He gravitates toward people who are skilled. Perhaps you would enjoy a friendly competition with him sometime.
Maybe.
He's the adoptive son of Lord Lenato of Castle Gaspar, but I hear he was born a commoner. He has an extremely earnest personality, so I'm certain he will approach your lectures with great enthusiasm.
I certainly hope so.
Sylvain is the heir to House Gautier. He is a capable person who highly values his friends. That said, well, he's always been a bit of a skirt chaser, so to speak. Pardon my bluntness. I speak with him about it often, but it doesn't seem to help.
Of course.
I hear she was born to imperial nobility, but a twist of fate brought her to the kingdom. She may seem carefree on the surface, but she's actually a kind soul who pays careful attention to everyone around her. Annette is Baron Dominic's niece. She is a talented student who scored extremely high marks at the Royal School of Sorcery. She's cheerful and hardworking. Brilliant, really. Though she can be a bit oblivious at times. I hear she caused an explosion in the kitchen last night.
This light is like super bright, but it's on its lowest setting. Oh well.
Annette is Baron. She's Ingrid is Count Galatia's daughter. She is also a childhood friend of Felix, Sylvain, and myself. She is diligent, industrious, and principled. In truth, she is more knightly than most knights you will ever meet.
Good to know.
I appreciate your effort.
I suppose I should return to Rhea. Well, yeah, let's do that.
How are you enjoying your time at the Academy thus far? I hope you have found our halls brimming with the vitality of well-intentioned souls.
I suppose it is time for you to take charge of one of our 3 houses of students. I must note that I am personally against entrusting someone as lacking in trackable history as yourself with such a task. But it is as the Archbishop desires.
The Black Eagles, the Blue Lions, and the Golden Deer. All so different. I hope you've made it a point to get to know each of them.
Since you are new here, we have decided to allow you first pick. Manuela and I will take charge of the remaining 2 houses.
It's like picking your starter Pokemon. Which house will I choose? Well, of course, the Golden Deer. We gotta go with our boy
So
Claude.
you have chosen the Golden Deer led by Claude, correct?
Yep. Yes.
Your heart has made its choice then. All I ask is that you guide these open minds with virtue, care, and sincerity.
They are all promising youths who bear the weight of Fodlan's future upon their shoulders. I hope you appreciate what an honor it is to lead them.
Brother? Oh, I am so sincerely sorry. I did not mean to interrupt.
I'm in the middle of something, Flame. Is it urgent?
No, it's nothing. More importantly, who is this?
This is our newest professor at the Academy.
Oh my! A new addition to the Officers Academy! I am so very pleased to meet you, Professor. I am Sedith's little sister, Flame. I am so happy to make your acquaintance.
Let us focus on the topic at hand. There is something you should be aware of. In a few days' time, there will be a mock battle between the 3 houses, intended to gauge the current progress of the students. We will be using this battle as an opportunity to ascertain your own abilities as well. Please do not disappoint the Archbishop. That is all.
All right.
Wait, what? Are you really our new homeroom professor?
Is that true? You aren't quite what I had pictured. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean that the way it sounded.
I was sure you'd be roped into joining the Knights.
Don't tell me. You chose this class just to get to know me better, right? I'm flattered, really. Whoops. Now that you're our professor, maybe I should choose my words more carefully.
I don't mind.
Oh, well then, since we're pretty close in age and all, I suppose formalities aren't all that necessary.
What a wide array of dialogue options I had. I had a whole whopping 1. It's crazy.
One must truly marvel at the exceptionality of this appointment. Becoming a teacher to students almost the same age as yourself. How unusual. I've heard you are a skilled mercenary, but I cannot shake my discomfort at your new position.
Are you really as strong as they say? Let's see your biceps. I bet I packed on more muscle than you.
I doubt that. Apparently our new professor was personally recommended by Alois, one of the knights.
As far as skill goes, I saw it with my own eyes. What's more, Teach here is the child of the most renowned former captain of the Knights of Saros.
I heard. There's no way a child of the captain isn't worthy. It's simply not possible. The captain? Who are you talking about? Captain Geralt, of course. The most notable captain of the Knights of Saros and a peerless mercenary.
You're exaggerating a bit, I'm sure.
Huh. It doesn't matter what you think of him. Captain Geralt deserves nothing but respect. Well, after working as a mercenary alongside a father figure such as he, I have high hopes for our professor.
Just because someone is special doesn't mean their children are special too, Lysithia. Assuming that a child is going to be exceptional just because of their lineage is a bad idea.
I guess you've got a point, actually.
Don't you agree, Marianne?
Huh? Oh, yes, I suppose so. Well, we can find out for ourselves in battle. I can't wait to see what tactics you've learned from the captain.
A battle? Shouldn't we have a welcome party or something first? I'll get the meat.
How savage. I propose a nice conversation over tea instead.
Why
I'm
not
more
both?
than willing to procure some high-quality leaves.
Tea? You can't get to know someone over tea. There's no meat involved. It's not a party.
Your common
Words to live by.
sensibilities are grating to my noble ears. Please quiet yourself.
Sorry for the bickering, Teach. As you can see, the Golden Deer House is a rowdy bunch. We're not especially unified. You'll find nobles and commoners alike here. Those who are dedicated to their studies alongside slackers. But hey, that just makes your life more exciting, right? I really hope you're looking forward to the year ahead as much as I am.
Yeah, I need to make sure I remember about the danger radius. Or the danger area, more like. Alright, so when's the battle day?
Say, while you're here, I'd like to use this device I designed to determine whether the power of a crest resides within you. Won't hurt a bit. Promise.
Alright.
You don't know about crests? Well, allow me to tell you everything, absolutely everything about them. Is your calendar clear? This will take a while. Crests are a fascinating topic, but before one can dive deeply into said topic, one must first understand what crests are. They are power incarnate. They are said to have been bestowed upon humans by the goddess countless ages ago. They exist within the flesh and are passed down through bloodlines. Those who carry crests may excel at magic, display exceptional strength, or any number of boons.
Well, that sounds nice.
Each crest has its own power, the nature of which is beyond mortal understanding. For now.
And you believe I have a crest?
I suspect as much, yes. But we won't know for sure unless I look into the matter. As I said, crests are passed down through the blood. However, just because someone carries a crest does not necessarily mean their descendants will inherit it as well.
Does that work and vice versa too? Like just because their ancestor doesn't carry a crest doesn't mean that they won't? Does it work that way as well? Or is
Only
it just
a
like...
scarce few descendants of a crest's bloodline end up inheriting that crest's power.
Like, could it be like a recessive gene?
Perhaps one of your ancestors bore a crest, and you just happen to inherit
Okay,
it.
one of my ancestors, so it doesn't have to be like a direct descendant.
That is how a crest usually presents itself, after all.
Nice, nice. Do what you can to find out.
Yes, of course. I'll get to the bottom of it straight away.
Sounds great.
Now then, please go ahead and hold out your arm over this device here. What is this? A pattern I've never seen before. Is it possible an as yet undiscovered crest has been detected?
Must be the case.
To think there are still crests out there that even I am unaware of. How thrilling!
That is pretty exciting.
Pardon my unrestrained jubilation. I have much to consider. You may leave now. I have more research to do in regard to this crest. Yes, so very much more research. But for now, your work here is done. What could this line here be indicating? Perhaps it represents a lack of symmetry. Or perhaps... What in the world? Oh, I see. It may be connected to that, but to a greater degree than usual.
He certainly is fascinated by my crest. I do got some fancy toothpaste. It's now possible to go into battle with the same appearances in the monastery.
With each moon, professors of the Officers' Academy receive a schedule for the month ahead. It notes the days on which events and missions will take place that month. Pay careful attention to your schedule, so that you may thoughtfully plan what you intend to do each month.
Oh
and when.
boy. Another game that tracks the moon. I didn't get enough of that with Persona 3. Okay, can I like... No, stop it. Explore. Yes. So this is my room. I like how the bell does that music. I thought I heard a girl's voice, but... I must have been imagining things. So I've got fancy new clothes. I'm gonna keep my regular clothes though. I like how there's other things though. I'll save. Okay, can I like move the camera back a little bit? It's really close to me. Why is the camera so close now? What did I press? Oh no, I messed something up. Options. No.
I heard about the upcoming mock battle. I want you to know, Professor, that I do not intend to lose. I hereby declare my intention to prevail at... goodness, listen to me. The thrill of competition has carried me away. I won't speak so formally of a class assignment in the future.
Let me know when you are hungry. I will make you a quality meal, as thanks for your service to His Highness.
Thank you.
I have a request.
Grow plants in the greenhouse, take deduce seeds, and ask the greenhouse keeper how to grow and harvest crops. Alright. Bet.
So, about the mock battle that's coming up, you don't mind me sitting it out, do you? As a fragile maiden, I'm useless in battle. I'll just cheer everyone on instead.
Did you hear the news, Teach? Looks like we're gonna have a good old mock battle between the houses.
Yep, sounds like it.
The Deer House isn't exactly what you'd call an elite group just yet, so you may want to whip everyone into shape with some extra training. After all, competition is only fun if you win. To that end, I'd better prepare as well.
That's how I feel about playing Overwatch. It's only fun if I win.
You know, I was researching what it's like to live here long before I even enrolled. Want me to fill you in, Teach? Students and teachers, that means as you... Did you hear the golden, after all, you know,
okay, come on.
students and that means as you if you have, you can, I hear...
I'm sure this is all stuff
If you don't think about... If you haven't noted, you can check. I hear that the bulletin board here at the office. In other words.
Alright. Professor level E. Nice, nice. A fancy dining hall.
I really need to eat. I can't hold out until the next meal. Why can't the dining hall stay open all the time? I need to keep eating if I want to get stronger.
I feel you, man.
Do you want something?
Well, I was hoping to spar with you.
I can't right now, but let's fight soon. I look forward to beating you.
Is that so?
Here at the monastery, I have had many great learnings from many great people. I am hopeful to have learnings from you, too. As forever, I will do my best trying.
Hello there, Professor. Well, I call you that, but I am afraid I am not a student here myself.
That's a shame.
Should the opportunity arise, I would love to become a student and begin my studies in earnest. The monastery is kind enough to provide a sanctuary for my brother and I. He's the only family I have. Might you help me with a favor?
Catch a fish for the ceremony and bring it to Flame. Head to the fishing pond with the bait she gave you and speak to the fish keeper to try out fishing. What is with JRPGs and fishing minigames, man? Well, I say that, but the only ones with fishing minigames that I've played are this and Persona.
Goddess, I pray to thee. Please protect us. Goddess.
Okay, I wanted to try fishing. I didn't want to hear you talk a second time. No offense to you, but I would like to fish. To begin fishing, select your bait, wait until you see the silhouette of the fish you want to catch, then press the A button to hook it. Press the A button when the circles overlap to reduce the stamina of the hooked fish. Once the stamina is depleted, you will successfully caught it. If your line breaks, the fish will escape. Durability increases with the professor level. Repeated excellent timing will create combos that reduce the fish's stamina quickly. Alright. Gotta keep an eye out for the silhouette. Yeah, got it.
The Great Tree Moon is the best time of the year for naps. I could just forget all about my assignment.
Now I'm feeling sleepy too.
Maybe.
Anyway. Oh, did you come to look at the plants too? The greenhouse here is really incredible. There are so many rare flowers I'd never seen back home, and herbs I never even knew existed.
You seem well informed on the subject.
My adoptive father is the real expert. He taught me everything I know about herbs, including how to tell them apart and how to make medicines. You should try looking around the greenhouse sometime if the mood strikes you. Maybe something will catch your eye.
Alright, greenhouse keeper. I would like to do some gardening. Plant. Cultivate. Fuse that bad boy with magic.
My thanks.
Alright, well there's those two quests complete. I'm gonna go report to Flane. Okay, I don't wanna watch this cutscene. Alright, let's go.
You have helped me so much.
Listen.
Where did I get the quest from?
Hello, Professor. I have a teeny tiny question for you, if that's all right.
Ask away.
Seen a man with hair the same color as mine, a scowling face, and a generally gloomy demeanor, have you?
Can't say that I have.
I suppose it was silly to ask. Sorry for wasting your time.
Sorry I couldn't help.
Yes. Here's an idea.
There are two types of crests.
Hi, Professor. Have you gotten around to visiting the library yet?
Not quite yet.
It's absolutely loaded with valuable information. I only wish I wasn't burdened with the necessity of sleep, so I could spend all my hours there.
That's how I feel about JRPGs. Those bad boys are too long. You like reading?
In a manner, yes. But it's more that I want to learn as much as I possibly can.
That's respectable. I like that. Where did I get the quest from? I can't.
Well, there's Dorothea, Hilda, and Mercedes. Lady Rhea is quite the beauty too. And I must admit, I've even checked out Professor Manuela once or twice. You know, Professor, I think I'm going to like it at the Officers Academy. There are beautiful girls as far as the eye can see.
Yeah?
Professor, I've got a small favor to ask.
I was just heading back to my room. Bye!
Shut my door, bud. Yeah, I'm streaming. Push the storage container against it.
I'm Captain Gerald's first and best apprentice. I can beat anyone, Professor. Even you if I have to. It may have been only for a short time, but I learned from the absolute best.
I'm glad to hear it.
As it were.
Let me know when you are hungry. I will make you a quality meal, as thanks for your service to his...
Wait, did I not have to go and talk to him in order to finish the quest? Okay. I guess onward to the, back to the cafeteria I go.
Hey!
I'm honestly gotta remember where it is. Today's special. You're in a good mood? You know what? Oh, I can invite both of them. I'll invite both of them. Why not?
It's delicious. I know, so tasty. It would be nice if you spoke up once in a while, though.
Oh. Professor level up. You'll usually want to finish exploring when your activity points run out.
Nice. I knew I could count on you.
Alright, how many activity points do I, did I run out now?
Yes.
Yeah, it looks like I did. Well, let's end today's free time. It's Ferdinand's birthday. Of course we'll buy flowers for Ferdinand. Why wouldn't we? Rivalry of the houses.
Time for a mock battle, eh? How should we go about this? Well, you'll be our commander, that much is for sure. Just don't screw it up and everything will be great. Got it, Teach?
Leave it to me.
Right. I'll do whatever I can to help too. I mean, I'm kind of obligated to. For example, if I add a little something to their food to upset their stomachs...
Don't even think about it.
Yeah, wink wink, I read you. You can't officially condone that sort of thing, right? But say, hypothetically speaking, students from the other houses started racing to the infirmary. As far as anyone knows, it could just be a harmless little stomach bug making the rounds.
Well, well, what a fascinating conversation you two are having. May we join?
Claude, I can't believe you would stoop to such crooked schemes to gain the advantage. Have you no honor?
If that was really my scheme, I wouldn't be talking about it out in the open. I'm afraid you'll have to wait until our battle to see what's really in store.
It's irrelevant anyhow. Whatever you have planned won't save you from a crushing defeat.
That's so.
Still, I'm rather eager to see what sort of schemes that mind of yours conjures up.
You heard him, Teach. We can't let these fine folks down.
It will be a fair fight.
Of course, a fair fight, as all fights are. Good one, Teach. Play innocent now so they won't see it coming.
Oh, how precious. Looks like you and the students have become fast friends.
While I am pleased that you are taking the initiative to acquaint yourself with the students, I'm afraid it's about time for the faculty strategy meeting.
I'm sorry, professors. It's about time I returned to my training anyway. Claude, Edelgard, until we meet again on the battlefield, farewell.
I look forward to assessing your abilities. I hope you don't disappoint.
Yep, that's magic. That's a way of attack. Battle preparations, those are a thing. So axe, lance. Shouldn't she have some magic? I feel like she's a magic user, but I don't know that for sure. Alright, so Claude. Who all do I want? I kind of want Raphael in here. Well, why would I replace him with Raphael? You know what? I'll just keep what I have right now. I'll keep the people who it automatically gives me. Inventory, items. Is there any magic I can give you? Ah, yes, you already have magic. Now, of that I am glad to hear. Let's save before we start. No, we'll go back up. Let's save before we start. Fight. Rout the enemy. Defeat conditions. David or Cloud falls in battle. Oh, I didn't hear what he said. I'm sure it wasn't too important.
But the house that defeats the other two is declared the winner. Incidentally, I'll be overseeing this mock battle, so listen well if you want to win.
Yeah, units who lose this battle will not be permanently lost.
I stand ready.
Ready and willing.
Head into the woods.
Who, me? Who, me?
Only one in the danger zone's me right now.
I will fight on the front lines. I can stop the enemy's advance with grace.
Do you have Lady Edelgard's permission to... I suppose I've no choice but to provide cover.
Thank you, Hubert. We are off to a terrible start.
How so?
Can you move to the front lines? I want to lure the enemy this way.
Got it, Your Highness. Leave it to me.
Well, I can hear what they're saying.
Once you finish preparing, make your move. Did you, Mercedes? Keep our enemy occupied until then.
I'm on it.
Oh my. We'll try our best.
I really should have brought her over here, because this Lance boy. Alright, take him out.
I'm the son of House Ire. How did I fail? I must need to train harder.
Each battle, a chance to grow.
Nice. What stats?
I'm not setting a very good example.
Just HP and speed. Nope. How about him? That's a decent amount. Who does that put him in the range of?
You are performing as expected, Professor. We will have to face you with our full might.
Of course. Uh-oh. Bruh. Okay, yeah, game over, whatever. Continue. Now we can only use the troops that they give, like the amount of that they give us, right? Like we can't have more than what they give us. Like we can't increase the number, right? Yeah, I can't just be like, no, I want Raphael too, because then that just wouldn't work. Let's begin the battle. This time I'm gonna be a little smarter.
I'm sure you're already on. Incidentally,
stay focused.
Who, me?
Yeah, I won't move directly into the battle this time.
I stand ready.
They're kind of ranged. I'll have him with them though.
I will fight on the front lines. I can stop the enemy's advance with grace.
Do you have Lady Edelgard's permission to... I suppose I've no choice but to provide cover.
Thank you, Hubert. We are off to a terrible start.
Ash, can you move to the front lines? I want to lure the enemy.
Oh, wait, I already heard all this. I don't need to listen again. I'll stand right there. Jeez, that's a lot of damage. Cloud, yeah, damage him a bit. Did I call him Cloud? I meant Claude. Alright, now finish him off.
I am the son of House Ire. How did I fail? I must need to train harder.
Well, a tiny bit of my pinky's like I got a little tiny cut.
You can't compete
weird.
with me.
Guess there's no point in moving her into the battle zone. I'll just move her there.
You are performing.
Yep, I know. Ouch. Oh, he hit twice.
I want to go home.
Ugh. Ugh. Okay, no. Nobody here is a very good option for that.
So strong. Have to do better next time.
A trivial victory.
It's gonna do a lot of damage to Claude, but I think it's... He does so much damage, but he won't target Marianne directly after this, would he? I don't see why he would. I don't like that he attacks twice. Well, that he attacked twice right then. No! They don't die.
I wasn't able to help.
They don't die in the mock trial. Mock battle.
The new professor is rather strong. I suppose I'll have to call it a day. Now you know.
Nice.
I am still far from my best.
Who, me?
Yeah, basically I meant to heal.
Are you planning on fighting two houses at once? I will admit that is favorable for us.
This is a good opportunity for us. Let's forge ahead.
I mean, we already were. He sent his archer and we took him out.
Ready and willing.
I'm gonna stay safe for this round. No. So why does that man have so much health? What? Why does he have so much health? I don't understand. I mean, why does he not get damaged is what I meant. More like. I don't get it. I don't understand why we don't do much damage to him.
life doesn't always go as planned.
Man, why my level up's been trash?
Psst, your princeliness. You got a thing for Edelgard, right? Come on, fess up. You'll feel better.
Claude, please. This is no time for idle banter. Your defenses are wide open.
That didn't get to him, huh? What a shame. I'll find a better way to ruffle him up next time.
Bro.
I didn't expect.
Yeah, whatever. I guess I'll try that again. Just get off the game over screen. Just let me get back to the game quick. How about I replace Marianne for now, because she's kind of doing a little rough. Oh, stop. I wish my controller would not be stupid. You know what? We'll keep Marianne. We'll just do better. We'll just do better. Yeah, begin the battle.
So,
Okay, this time we're all gonna stay together.
Stay focused.
Who, me?
I stand ready.
Who, me?
ready and willing. I will fight on the... Do you have...
Thank you.
Ash.
Yep.
Once you...
Yep, these are all words.
I'm the son of House Ire.
Yeah, we got him out of here.
Well.
Yup.
We will use.
Ouch. I'll admit that was a little painful.
If they're waiting in the forest, we do well to take a detour.
That sounds good. That should be helpful, right? Oh, that's nice.
I could use a break.
Yeah, heal.
Nice.
I forget characters can be healers. Haven't played Fire Emblem in forever. Alright, kill him. There we go.
As expected.
69 experience to my next level. That's kind of funny.
Another step forward.
Who, me?
Alright, just wait. Alright, just get him. Don't miss. There we go.
Better be careful.
I'll use a vulnerary. Why not?
Who, me?
I could have used my combat art and hit one of them while I was out of range. But, you know, I didn't think about that. You know what? I'll do that. I'll do that here. Because, I mean, they can't exactly hit me. Now they've revealed themselves. Nope, I'm good without that. She's finished.
My. The new professor seems very capable.
Yeah, it's because he is. Well, I don't want him to be the only target. I'm fine with my weapon durability going down a little bit more.
I'll have to be careful not to scar that little face of yours.
Careful, Claude. I'll win no matter what, but you're only making things harder for yourself.
Losing hasn't even crossed your mind, has it? Ooh, this will be a bit of a shock then.
To shock was your intention to begin with, was it not?
Got him.
It seems we're surrounded. At a time like this, our only option is to cut a path through.
You're literally the only one left except for, you know, your teacher person.
There can be no victory unless I defeat you. So be it.
Nice, another level up.
Forced to retreat. Well, things will only get tougher from here on out.
Heal him.
Well done.
At least Claude will be able to defend himself if she comes after. I mean, she's pretty surrounded. There's not really much hope for it. Hey, what's up, Emma? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Heal a little bit. Nice, nice. Claude can probably get the finishing blow. Yeah. Easy, easy. We got this.
Well done. I nearly wound up a patient in my own infirmary.
It's not luck, it's fate.
Doing pretty good. Just made some slime. Ooh, nice.
So, you've made it past Manuela, eh? I see now I must focus and then make my move.
I'm doing pretty well today. How about yourself?
Beautiful work, Professor. But the true challenge starts now.
The true challenge? What you mean? Y'all are all standing still. Okay, there we go. He finally moved. Alright, I'm not gonna go into their range quite yet. I'm gonna let them come to me, you know? Alright, so now they're pretty much here, so. Jeez, man. Why does he do so much damage? I don't even know why I would do that, because I'm still in his range. Why is he so tanky? Oh my... Why? It's gonna do a whole lot of damage to me. But let's go for it. Because I can just heal, right? I don't think that was worth it. But can't do much now. All we can do is go forward, you know? Alright, bring him down to 12 health. This guy's honestly the scariest one on the field. It's gonna do a lot of damage to me. I don't... The dude is scary, man. I don't like that guy. Oh, that was not worth it. That was not worth it at all. Oh, thank... Jeez, he missed, man.
You're a tough opponent, but I refuse to yield. Do not fool yourself into believing I will hold back.
Do not fool yourself into believing you'd need to hold back. Did he wait instead of doing anything? Did he just stay in his spot? That wasn't smart. What are you doing, man?
Be mindful.
That's not good.
I could use a break.
That's not good either. That's a lot less not good. Okay.
Apologies, Your Highness. I can go no further.
Now he's off the field, so I'm a lot less nervous now.
Much need. Stay focused.
All right.
Your princeliness. You got a thing for Edelgard, right? Come on, fess up. You'll feel better.
Claude, please. This is no time for idle banter. Your defenses are wide open.
That didn't get to him, huh? What a shame. I'll find a better way to ruffle him up next time.
All right, now let's finish him. Nice, another level up.
Such power dwells within.
My training was insufficient. I am so sorry, everyone. The rest is up to you.
Everyone? You mean the two people left on your team?
Steady now.
Nice.
No. This is as far as I can go. Sorry, did I hurt you?
All right, let's wait.
Who, me?
Move her over here. Wait. Move him over here. Use your vulnerary. Move him over here. Wait again. Over here. Might as well use a vulnerary. And then move into the woods. Oh, he can hit me from all the way over there. Okay. Interesting.
I stand ready.
Okay. Up here, items. Use the vulnerary, get yourself to full health. Over here, wait. Over here, wait. There we go. If I move my entire team over, he won't exactly know which one to target. And if he targets one, then oh well, that's fine. But he's pretty surrounded. Alright, she's out of healing.
Go home.
Nice. Now if I let her get the finishing blow. Oh, but that won't be the finishing blow. Alright. Get him. Then if I let her get the finishing blow, she will level up.
My goodness. The leadership of someone with actual battle experience is, well, I was as good as useless.
You lost to me?
There we go. Got her a level up.
Yeah, I'm definitely tougher.
All right, that's that. The winner of this mock battle is the Golden Deer House.
Great work, everyone. Even if it's just a mock battle, the taste of victory is sugary sweet.
Stage complete. Only took nearly 20 turns. Oh, and I'm the MVP.
Great work, Teach. That was a brilliant win.
Everyone did well.
Playing ignorant as to the quality of your command and deflecting the praise to your students. You really are a model professor, Teach. To be honest, I had a bunch of other schemes planned as well, just in case the situation called for it. But I didn't have to resort to any of them. I suppose our opponents lucked out.
Well met, Professor. The breadth of your skill was on full display today. I must admit that your tactics were masterful.
Yeah?
I shudder to think what may have transpired had it been Claude leading us into battle.
I noticed that too. We just did what you told us, and we won. I love it.
As expected from a child of the former captain of the Knights. Thank you for today, Professor. I have much to consider.
I never doubted that our professor would be amazing. It was way too obvious. Don't you agree, Marianne?
Me? Oh, yes, of course. Well done, Professor.
Captain Gerald taught his child well. It would have been more of a surprise had our professor proved lacking.
Don't you think it's a bit harsh to give Gerald all of the credit, Leonie? In any case, it's clear that we only won because of our new mentor's guidance.
A mercenary's wisdom and techniques are forged in battle. Those are the sorts of things you can only learn through experience, right, Teach? But more importantly, it's time to celebrate our victory. Teach here has yet to try my well-renowned home cooking. I
Yes.
hope you'll join us. After all, I swiped some finely aged cheese from the dining hall for just this occasion.
Oh boy, finely aged cheese.
Your work with the students was remarkable. I can see Gerald trained you well. I do hope you were able to use the occasion to bond with the students.
I did.
I'm so happy to hear it. Nothing would please me more than if you used this coming year to grow closer still.
Of course, the mock battle was mere practice. The real fight is the battle of the Eagle and Lion, which will take place during the Wyvern Moon. You are expected to properly train your students so as not to humiliate the Academy during the long-held tradition that is the coming battle.
Of course.
As for today, I have called you here to tell you of your mission for the month ahead. Your class is to dispose of some bandits causing trouble nearby.
Bandits?
Those affiliated with Garreg-Mach Monastery have a moral obligation to help those in need, regardless of social standing.
I see.
Students are no exception. Each month before the newly birthed moon departs, each house of students must complete their assigned mission. You shall work to complete the task at hand alongside your students and report back to the Archbishop before the deadline. Understood? I will soon provide you with the necessary details for your first mission. If I told you now, I expect you would only forget, and I despise repeating myself.
I can sense something special within your heart. I have high hopes for you.
Alright.
Bandits, they say. Do you recall when we first met? You shall not fall so shamelessly again, correct?
Of course not.
Have you no words for me? Do not tell me that you are shocked to hear from me. You ought to know that I am always with you now. To hear my voice should not come as a shock.
Right.
What is this nonsense? All I was told was to kill as many noble pipsqueaks as possible.
You got your hair dyed red today? Oh, that's awesome.
No one said anything about the Knights of Dan Saros being on our trail.
I remember a long time ago when my hair was like a lot longer. I like bleached the tips. And I tried to put some silver in it, but it didn't work.
You have proven yourself worthless, distracted by something so trivial. I had hoped you would achieve your goal despite the setback.
What's that guy?
But now a child of the Knight's former captain is in play. How interesting.
Hey, this isn't what I agreed to.
Hiring a mercenary.
Is this a bandit from last time?
What was that woman thinking?
Are you listening to me? How do we finish this?
You die.
What?
Underestimating the Knights was an amateur mistake. One you will pay for. The road to eternal torment awaits you all. Now I must locate your replacements.
Wait! Get back here! Damn you!
Huh. No, no, no. I want to save.
Part 1. White clouds. Heartstring moon. Familiar scenery. In honor of the saints whose births or deaths took place under this moon, the people perform music once beloved by those divine beings. Whether by harp, by flute, or voice alone, joyous melodies are shared.
Your hair's very long, almost to your butt. Whoa, man. That is pretty long, not gonna lie. Mine, the longest it's ever gotten is like shoulder length. Oh boy, we got some gold.
As you have already been notified, your mission is to subdue some bandits. Our students have been learning about combat through study, but this is a precious opportunity to provide them with practical experience. The Knights will support your mission, and are prepared to offer their assistance if necessary. In short, this is no mock battle. You must be prepared for anything. You will receive a message from the Knights when it is time to depart. Until then, use your time wisely.
More bandits. Not very original, Teach.
Not interested?
Well, as long as you're with us, at least things won't be boring. In fact, it may take a turn for the interesting. And with that, I take my leave to make my final preparations.
You seem well. Are you adjusting to life at the monastery?
I think so.
Oh, I didn't expect that answer. When we were mercenaries, I handled everything. Outside of battle, you didn't have much contact with people, did you? I thought being thrown into a swarm of noble brats to teach would be a bit much for you. But I guess I had nothing to worry about. By the way, I heard about those bandits. Your first assignment is to take them out, right? That's fairly routine for you by now, but But don't forget it's the first real taste of battle for those brats. It'll be tougher to sleep at night if you let one of your little pupils die. So stay vigilant and lead them well. I wish I could offer you my support, but Lady Rhea won't allow it. For now, I'll try to figure out what she wants from you. I don't mind you settling into your life here, but don't let your guard down, ever.
Of course not. Oh, it's my birthday. I received a birthday gift from Claude. Oh, what a sweetheart. Oh yeah, I forgot it gets you to put your birthday in. Oh, my bad. Annette's birthday? Yeah, I'm gonna buy flowers for Annette. I'm glad she loved the flowers. Now it's time for free time. Marketplace? What's in the marketplace? Oh. I see, so it's new stuff. So I can get him a slightly better bow. I might do that. Alright, I'll stick with that. Oh, hey. Thanks for the follow and the host. The Great Persia. Alright, let's go explore a little bit. A girl's voice. What could it mean? Accept the quest from Geralt and speak with the house leader. Alright. Oh, I can't go down that way. Alright, Geralt, what you need?
Professor, hey, do you know how old Captain Geralt is?
That's enough, Leone. If I don't know, how could my child know?
It's not normal to forget your own age, you know. It's kind of worrisome, actually.
By the time you're forgetting your own age, you're past the point of caring.
I guess if you put it that way, you've got a point.
I have a request.
Starting with this month's mission, you can now lead a battalion into battle. Search for the tactics primer in the captain's headquarters and peruse it to get up to speed. Sorry if y'all hear vacuuming. Yeah, let's accept that. So, visit the captain's quarters and speak with my house leader.
Those bandits really didn't think things through, did they?
Maybe not.
They had to have known the knights would be after them the moment they entered the monastery's turf. Fine by me, though. I'm raring for some real combat experience. Any chance to grow is a good thing.
I'm gonna check and see if those are like if the vacuum's loud. Oh, dope! You can't hear it. Awesome. So it's just me that's being bothered by it, I guess. But you know what? I'm fine with that.
Is there anything else you want to ask me, Teach? About living at the monastery or combat? Anything like that?
Alright, good night, Emma. Enjoy your sleep. I honestly might be ending and going to bed soon, too. I'm just gonna do a few,
These aren't the only one if you want to.
of these good old quests and stuff. Like side quests.
What the?
Would you kindly do something for me?
Library has a few cookbooks. You might even want to try your hand at cooking once you have permission to. Alright. Collect recipes in the library. And then, oh.
I've got to find out everyone's likes and dislikes so I know what to cook. Who knows when it'll be my turn at kitchen duty? How about you, Professor? Do you like sweet or spicy food?
Honestly, I'm more of a spicy guy.
Spicy? Ooh, your tastes are so mature. I'll definitely remember that. Huh? You think I would be a good fit for your class? I'm not sure. There's still...
Alright, that's fine. Magic and faith. Honestly, I would kind of feel weird about taking people out of their class.
I'm bored. Maybe I should go into town. But that would be such a hassle. Oh, hi, Professor. I'm rather busy right now, so do make it quick.
But you just said you were bored. You don't look busy to me.
Ah, you can tell? I suppose being a professor has taught you how to ferret out time wasters.
I guess so.
I was thinking, what about... Professor, you're the one taking out the bandits? That's one way to start your career at the Academy. I didn't expect they'd order us to risk our lives here. Seems a bit extreme, doesn't it?
It is what it is.
I was thinking...
Hello.
Let's see. That person sure does remind me of somebody, but I can't figure out who. Oh, do you need me for something? Sorry, but I'm really busy right now.
Alright. What are these side quests up here for? Oh boy, a cutscene. Alright, a little cathedral thingy.
Here's an idea. I have a favor to ask.
Find out which students are passionate about music. Oh, I hope you have a good rest of your night too. Alright, so learn more about students who like to sing.
The cathedral is nice and quiet. It's so relaxing. Oh, Professor, did you come to pray to the goddess?
That's right.
Me too. Shall we pray together?
There's something else. It is the duty of every Fodlan noble to demonstrate piety towards Seros. Have you also come to offer your prayers to the goddess, Professor?
Sure.
You don't sound terribly sure. Perhaps you are not of noble birth? After all, devotion is not as essential for a commoner.
You do got a point.
Inside the cathedral, there is a chapel dedicated to the four saints. Do you know of them?
You have a thing for sounds and my voice is so relaxing? Oh. I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad my voice is relaxing.
Saint Indek, Saint Macul, Saint Keyhole, and...
Saint Sethlin! Who is your favorite, Professor?
Now that you are a member of the church, be sure to familiarize yourself with our teachings and traditions.
View the
I have something
quest.
to ask of you.
Collect information on the Western Church and report to Sedith. You may find information among the students in the courtyard. Alright. So I gotta talk to students to figure out who likes to sing and who...
Here's an idea.
And figure out information about the people, the four something religious thing. Man, I'm super glad that y'all can't hear that vacuuming, because that's like...
Hey!
It's real annoying for me. So I'm glad that y'all don't have to worry about it.
Do you know of the Iyer family? We have long held the position of Prime Minister in the Empire. The Empire's power lies with 6 noble families, my family foremost among them. The full explanation may be time-consuming. I can give you a moment to get ready, if you would like to take notes.
I'm ready.
All right, I will list the 6 great noble families.
I'm streaming, bud. Shut my door.
I couldn't find $1, so I'm
No,
donating a drink. I was gonna bring $1 down. We can't donate on the thing upstairs.
Just
I was gonna donate $1.
shut the door.
But we can't.
Yeah.
I have $1.
Next time, knock first. Push the storage container. He just wants to be on the stream. I do appreciate the Gatorade, though.
There's Caspar's father, Count Burgles, the Minister of Military Affairs. Then there's Linhardt's father, Count Hevering.
I'm not going to remember any of this.
Affairs. Bernadetta's father, Count Varley, is the Minister of Religious Affairs. Hubert's father, Marquis Vestra, is the Minister of the Imperial Household. Finally, we have Duke Gert, the Minister of Foreign Affairs, and my own father, Duke Iyer, the Prime Minister. One day, I will take his place as the Prime Minister of the Empire. I am more talented than anyone in my class, even Edelgard. I will lead the Empire to a bright, enlightened future.
I look forward to that.
There is nothing I cannot achieve.
Alright, he didn't mention anything about singing, so...
Let's see.
I guess the homie might not be much of a singer. There's a library up here. But I do gotta find the library.
I see. Thank you for paying me a visit.
Oh, no problem at all.
Is there anything troubling you? Or is there perhaps something I can help you with?
I wonder if the students are taking to me.
You seem to be getting along well with the students. I would advise you to be confident in your abilities. The rest will fall into place in time. I can often be found here, so if there is ever anything you need, please do not hesitate to pay me a visit. I can often...
Alright. Real sweet of you to say.
What?
Okay, I guess I can't walk up those stairs. That's okay. Where's this library at? What's that yellow circle over there? What?
Thanks for your help.
Oh. Okay, I guess I completed that quest. That's handy. It's always handy. Oh, yes, him.
Excellent work guiding the students in the mock battle. Taking command like that, simply splendid. And bearing the unknown crest's power? Yes, I'm talking about you. Your talents are incredible, and Lady Rhea's insight as to your potential is doubly so.
Why, thank you. There's some hair in the device. It looks just like my hair. Maybe he needs a few more strands.
You do seem to have a mark of the exceptional about you. I only wish Seneth would follow your example.
Well, he likes me a little more. I gave him a little more hair to work with. I'm sure there's no harm in him examining my hair a little bit. I mean, what am I gonna do with my hair? Like a little strand of it. It's just chilling on my head, anyway.
I can't believe it. I'm so glad to be a student here. If only because I get to use this library.
These are a lot of books.
Reading books from all the regions of Fodlan, I feel almost like I'm visiting those places myself.
You can learn so much from books.
I agree. They're brimming with the knowledge and experience of our ancestors.
I'm glad you agree. Oh, cookbook. Well, that's a bunch of lore. I don't need a bunch of lore.
Swimming through a sea of countless books, tracking down that single sought-after volume, it's absolute bliss. How do the poor fools who spend their days sharpening swords and polishing armor find any joy in life?
I feel you, man.
Hey there.
Okay, I can't speak to him because he's not a protagonist. Alright, the other one must be upstairs. Never mind, I can't go upstairs, so I guess it's just not seen. Where is it at? Oh, right there. Another cookbook. Alright. So now I just gotta report to the head chef for that one. Let's head back downstairs. Where are the stairs? Okay, this way? Probably this way. There we go. Okay, that door is not openable. At least not quite yet. Sylvain, you like to sing?
Professor, I didn't expect...
Okay, yeah. He doesn't say anything about singing.
I was thinking. A moment, please.
Oh, do you like to sing?
Bored.
You know, Professor, there are some things I'll just never understand.
Like what?
Like the other night, I went on a date with a dashing, handsome, strong young knight. Oh, I'm a bit weak just remembering him. Anyway, do you know what that no-good jerk said when we got back to my room? He said, "What a mess. I'm afraid to go in there." Can you believe it? You know who cares about keeping everything neat and tidy? Not me, that's who. Afraid to go in there. Some knight he is.
Amiibo gazebo. I don't have any amiibo. Unfortunately.
Do you know about the Cardinals? They are the ones who run the church. Their identities are a closely guarded secret.
Nice. Oh, another quest?
Bridget, Elmira, Dusker, even people from far-off lands gather here at the Academy. Word of advice, Professor. There are those who don't think kindly of such people.
Okay.
I was thinking. What about...
Okay.
I'll report to Sedith.
I was thinking.
Why is that? Guess I'll go report to Sedith.
Well...
Or not? Okay. That was really taking a second to open.
There's something else.
So, well done. You have my thanks.
Nice. I gotta learn more about students who like to sing. No, I don't. Okay. Oh, that's how I can do that. Okay. Good to know. What do you mean I haven't been to the entrance hall yet? Of course I have. Maybe I haven't, actually.
You're a lifesaver.
I've got to find out.
Bridget has much more warmth than Fodlan. Even spring here has coolness. And you, Professor? Which do you find is worst? Too hot or too cold weather?
The cold, honestly. I can deal with hot.
I have agreeance. In Bridget, I am able to be wearing much lighter clothes.
Perhaps there are way too many vegetables in today's meal. The ratio of vegetables to sweets was completely skewed.
Oh, hi, Professor. Were you just eavesdropping on me?
You were looking directly at me and speaking. I don't think I was eavesdropping.
Everyone knows a plate full of sweets is far preferred to a plate full of vegetables, regardless of age.
I suppose, yeah. Sweets are nice. I'm more of a savory foods type of individual. I prefer some good old meats. Then again, I also kind of really like seafood, like
Professor,
sushi.
How are you today? I'm just heading out for a mission. I'll be seeing you.
Good luck.
I don't need luck. This will be a piece of
The
cake.
official
I'll
Team
be
Nasty
back
playing
before you
Smash
know it.
Ultimate. What a shocker. I guess off he goes.
A moment, please.
Oh, I'm back here. Okay, so I can't go over there. That's okay. I'll go this way. Is there anywhere I haven't been yet? That's the wrong button. Alright, I still got a bunch of people I can talk to.
What the?
Okay?
It's thanks to my adoptive father, Lenato, that a commoner like me is here at the Academy. He is the very model of chivalry. Someday, I'm going to be just like him.
I certainly hope so. Well, more like your own version of him. Because you are yourself as well. And that should always come first. Alright, and I've already talked to that guy. So where's everybody else at? I know I fast traveled over here to talk to some people. Seems like maybe they're in this room. Ah,
You're
Edelgard.
quite powerful to have beaten us in the mock battle. Such a shame you aren't leading our class.
Had to go for my boy Claude.
I've heard your class is hunting thieves.
Yes.
That mission is very different from the one we were given.
Is that so? Wait, I'm already here. Alright, let's go to the training grounds.
That said,
Oh?
your performance in the mock battle was exceptional, Professor. You have inspired me to follow your example and study even more diligently. Perhaps we could train together sometime. I would love to test myself against your sword skills again.
Sounds great.
It is better if you do not approach me. If you spend too much time around a man of Dusker, there will be rumors.
What's that supposed to mean? I'm sure I don't mind the rumors.
Professor, the next assignment is to drive out bandits? Sounds like some training is in order. Tell me something, Professor. When it comes to a one-on-one battle, which is better, strength or skill?
Skill.
You might be right, but when it's all said and done, I still think muscle comes out on top.
Oh, I would have gotten some hype with that guy.
Professor, you here to check in on my training? Oh, that reminds me. I found this small cloth. It's kind of weird. Not really sure what it is, but it works great for wiping up sweat.
Sure hope it's not an important cloth.
And now that you're all the way over here, Professor, care to join me in some training? After training, I love tending to the horses or burying myself in a good pile of books. There's truly nothing better.
Wonderful.
For years, the Boar Prince and I were inseparable. I know him better than almost anyone else. So let me give you some advice. Beneath all that princely polish, he's an animal, nothing more. He's strong and skilled, sure, but don't place your trust in him as a human being. Take care he doesn't chew you up and spit you out.
Is that so? Suppose maybe it's best I chose to teach Claude. From the sounds of it. Oh. Poor girl's sword broke. Alright, I've talked to everybody up there. Dormitory first floor. It's got some people, it looks like.
That said,
Oh, okay. Well, I got that quest done. But I still want to talk to the people. Yeah, maybe if I go this way.
That's so.
Strange. What?
That reminds me.
Well, I will go back up here so that I can talk. Oh, that's why I'm pressing the wrong button. I kept pressing B because I'm so used to in Persona, because I'm using the same controller for Persona. I'm so used to it being like how do I get this? Okay. I'm so used to it being X.
Oh, Professor. Hello. I was just looking for my... Well, it's like a pale blue cloth. Have you seen it?
Let's search for it.
Okay.
Is that the...
What is it? I'm not doing anything!
Hey, what's this cake doing out here?
Cake? Oh, come on. That's just cruel.
What's she doing in there? Guess I shouldn't really question it too much. I mean, it is her dorm. I can't...
what the?
I suppose, questioning what she does in her dorm wouldn't be the best.
No, sorry. You remind me of someone I know.
Oh, alright. No, not quite yet. Well, yes. No, I said yes. Yep, let's go with that. And let's cultivate.
Professor? Our next mission is to go after a group of bandits.
Yes?
I'm not very confident. I'm afraid I'll just hold everyone else back. I should probably stay behind for this one, or help plan the attack instead.
Oh, I'm sure you'll do great.
Hey there, Professor. You here to check in on my training? Oh, that reminds... Not really sure what it is. Hey, Professor. No?
Wait, but like, can I not get the,
Not really sure.
I guess not. It's unfortunate. Alright, let's talk to this guy.
My savior, thank
Girl.
you.
What do those faces mean? Do they mean like... Fire Emblem, 3 houses. Smiley face beside student. What's motivation? Alright, so maybe I should, it would like do my thing better if like my experience and everything.
There's someone who's slightly off. Oh well, that adds some color, I suppose.
Singing with others is a nice change of pace. Usually I do it when I'm alone.
Here's an idea. I hear the Officers' Academy of the Monastery was founded about 2 centuries ago. The eastern region of Fodlan was being invaded by Almyra, and so the Archbishop of the time took measures to prevent the border from being taken. In order to ensure Fodlan would be safe from potential threats, she deemed it necessary to raise a generation of excellence. That is how the establishment was founded, though its purpose has changed over the years.
Alrighty. I'm gonna go fishing. Well, should I go fishing or should I? I'm gonna go on a meal with a student actually. I am gonna grab all of these though. I need to stop pressing B instead of A. I'll eat with the teachers today. Where's
This is lovely. I welcome an opportunity for us three to get together and enjoy one another's company.
I wouldn't normally want you around for dinner, Hanneman, but it's kinda nice once in a while.
Alright, yeah, so I don't really... Yeah, let's end today's free time.
Don't tell me. No one bothered to show you the standard procedure for lectures? I guess it's up to me to save the day.
Yes, so I'll instruct. Yes, okay. Suggested goals. Okay, I'll just instruct. Because you know what? I'm an instructor. Let's instruct Claude a little bit. In his bow.
Let's do this again sometime.
No, I don't want to stop. Let's go with more bow. You know, get him the good old bow training. Now he's average motivation. Let's help her in her spells. Alrighty, and let's get him some spear training.
That was adequate.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, that should be good. Let's begin lecture.
Professor, may I ask you something?
Of course. There's so much to do and never enough time in which to do it. Sleep is a nuisance, but my body forces me to slow down even though my mind doesn't want to. Do you have any tips for shaking tired feelings away? Sleeping when you're tired is best for you.
I see.
Ah, Raphael. Okay. Here goes.
Hey, Ignatz. I'm glad I got partnered up with you. You've got some skills.
I'm not sure about that, but I can give it a try. Sorry, Raphael. That didn't go as well as I'd hoped.
Why are you apologizing? That was great! Right, Professor?
Nice.
Experience is everything.
Ooh. That's what I like to see. It's Raphael's birthday. Bet I'm gonna get him some flowers. Raphael loved the birthday flowers. That's what I like to see. Alright, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna save right here. And I'm gonna double check and make sure I saved right here. And I'm gonna double check again just to make sure I saved right there. And I think I'm gonna end the stream off here. So thanks to everybody who tuned in. If you're watching and you haven't already, a follow is much appreciated. And if you're watching this on YouTube later, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell. We'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.